Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's a lovely Wednesday evening, and anytime I take a seat, you know what time it is. It's the late night celebrity show, and tonight I'm actually staying on saying, just coming from the United States Embassy. I'm preparing to go. Saka, I will not take you along. So you're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Foster Romanus, and it's time for the late night celebrity show. As always, we're live on Facebook. It's ETV Ghana on Facebook. And on WhatsApp, the line is 0202222054. You just saw the trailer. You know what's up coming in the first week of December. A play by Ni Solomon. He calls this one The Prisoners. I have one prisoner here, and and I have the playwright. So probably, yeah, he will tell us how come the prisoner got into prison and what this is all about. So I have Ni Solomon, who is the writer. Charlie, what's up?
First, I'm doing very well.
And I have a slave queen prisoner. If today I have the opportunity to ask you your real name. Her name is Ifwadel, meaning say a computer knows. So what's your real name?
My name is Nancy Bona.
Oh! It's Ifwadel on the screen. Where from Ifwadel?
It's a long story.
A long story. No, we'll come back to it. But let me come to Ni Solomon. So, your play, I mean, you've written series of plays, very, very good ones for that matter. Now you have The Prisoners. So, I mean, briefly, in the next, the shortest possible time, tell us what The Prisoners is about and how she ended up
being a prisoner. Well, I mean, COVID-19 came, and I mean, you are a theater practitioner too, and we haven't been able to do anything since 2020.
Yeah.
I remember our last play was Chains and Shackles, and ever since we couldn't do anything. So the cast have been there, and we started thinking through what to do. And so I discussed with the play director, Wolinam, that Charlie, I think we should do a play set in a prison. And he thought that, this is a fantastic idea. So we wanted the play to be, normally I would have come up with a story and everything. So we started having Zoom meetings with the cast to find out what they think about it. And they were all very excited about it. So we're like, okay, how many of you have visited a prison before? And what stories have you heard? What stories have you heard about the prison? So each one of them started sharing pockets of stories. And I have also visited a friend at the prison before. And this was a lady friend that I know. We all used to act at the National Theatre. And after Essex, she I don't know what she did, but she found herself in Sawam. And I was blown away when I saw her. She had shaved her hair, and she looked like an old woman already, And so realized that there are a lot of stories that goes on in the prison that for those of us who are free men, we don't know about. So we decided to piece all these stories together and to be able to tell a fantastic story. So essentially, that's what The Prisoners is about. We share pockets of stories of people who are in prison. In fact, you'll be pleasantly surprised that there are people who are on remand for over 2 years and nobody is even hearing their cases. It would also shock you that some of the fraud that happens comes from the prison. So like this mobile money fraud and all these things, some people are in prison who are actually doing all this kind of stuff. And then the prison itself as an institution is suffering because they need certain supplies and so on and so forth. All the donations that people bring to the prison, where do some of them pass?
They're going,
So these are some of the pockets of stories we share in the prison. And I think one of the stories that is really catchy is, I remember I was at Legon, I was in a commercial law class, and our law lecturer asked that if your girlfriend comes to sleep at your room, on campus, people do
go pet small, then go narrow the boy.
So if your girlfriend comes to sleep, and then the next morning you are shaking her and she doesn't wake up, what do you do? So in the play, we say that they say you cannot eat freedom, but behind these metallic bars, we dream of freedom and we dream of living a new life. So whilst you walk around as a free man, you think that, oh, it's okay. But go and ask Shatawale and Medical. When they came back, they shared some stories with us of what they went through.
Freedom.
Exactly.
Actually understood why he sang freedom.
Yeah. So you get it. Until your freedom is curtailed from you.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they say not even jail, counterback for 2 days.
But even with the COVID situation you spoke about, being indoors for that number of days without going anywhere, it was a hell of a time for us.
Yeah,
so when is it? Where will it be staged? No, let me ask one of the prisoners. So you're a prisoner.
A cast,
You're a prisoner in the play.
Yes.
And so what's your role as a prisoner?
Okay, so I'm Yaba.
Okay.
Half Northern, half Ghana. I've lived in Choko all my life though.
What took you there?
It's a very short and a long story combined.
Your stories are all either short or long.
I have a
Please give
story.
us, take us in between.
Me, I stole mango and plantain, and the man I stole from, he said I've insulted him before. So
he went
on
to
remand.
report to them.
4 years, still in remand.
Did you typecast?
No.
Ow.
No. No.
Okay, so when is it?
On the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of December at Alliance Française.
Oh, Alliance Française. Oh, okay. Is it for free?
No, the play is actually showing for 3 days, and so because of the number of people who comes to see our shows, doing it for 2 days won't, and there's COVID, let's not forget about that. So we decided to spread it for 3 days.
So even the play, you're doing social distancing?
Yeah, we'll try as much as possible.
But that's why you're doing one on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So you're spreading it.
They're spreading it across. So if you can't catch the play on a Thursday night, which is the 2nd of December, you can catch it on Friday. Which is 3rd December and it's a holiday, or on the 4th, which is the last day on a Saturday. So it's a 3-day affair, and you should be able to come see the play on any of these days.
And how much is it to enter?
It's 60 cedis for single and 100 cedis for double.
Very affordable.
Right?
It's very affordable for all and
so
sundry.
at the Alliance Française, 60 cities single, 100 cities double. The prisoners.
The
prisoners. Okay, so each person comes in with one to the prison, or they all start in the prison.
Okay, so the interesting thing, I hope I don't give out the plot though.
You
but
won't give it out.
Well, the interesting thing is that you have both male and female in one prison.
And I'd love to be in that prison.
It's both female and male.
On stage.
And everything. We do everything. We change. We do everything.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be at Alliance Française on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of December. It is The Prisoners, a play by Nia Solomon. I have one beautiful cast here for Adele. Trust me, you're going to love her acting. She's just coming from the National Theatre by playing one stage play, Symphony. She was awesome. So trust me, you're going to get your money's worth. It's only 60 Ghana cedis single, 100 Ghana cedis double. I'm going to be there. So let's meet there. Let's, one or two. Yeah.
There's also, for everybody who buys a ticket for the show, you get a bottle of drink, a bottle of water, and some biscuits from McBerry Biscuits.
So it's not just 60 cedis for free.
Christmas came in actually very early.
So buy something and you get drink, biscuits. I'll be right back after this commercial break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're still tuned into the Late Night Celebrity Show. My name is Foster Roman. If you just joined us, we spoke to Nia Solomon and Nancy Bona, cast and playwright of the upcoming play, The Prisoners at Alliance Française, from the 2nd to the 4th of December. Now I have an artist in the studio. He is a musician and as well as a guitarist. He goes by the name Fatau Keita. You saw his song right there. So he's my guest now. Remember, you can join me on WhatsApp. It's 02022222054. We are live on Facebook. It's ETV Ghana on Facebook. Share the link to friends. And you can also send your messages there on Facebook. It's ETV Ghana on Facebook. So my guest is Fatau Keita. Boss, what's up? I like the way you make calm, then,
Yeah.
What happened to your hair?
You know, in man lifetime, sometimes when you make it big, you know, you need to change things. You know.
Oh, okay, so it was
you need to
intentional.
change.
But then it was a very, I think they made the brand also.
Yeah, but Rastafarian is not the kind of thing I was brought into or I was brought up with.
Okay.
You know, so this time I'm just trying to, you know, be myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. So Fatau Keita, I was asking you about if you were related to any of the Keitas we know, Salif Keita, etc. Can you just, you know, tell us something brief about yourself?
Yeah, you know, this Keita thing, you know, Keita is someone who sings for the chiefs.
Okay.
You know, and in some time back when the Ashanti Kingdom, the Wolof Kingdom, they were all under one kingdom, which was the Mandan Kingdom, you know. So in a way, we are all from, you know, the same clan.
Oh, okay.
But due to the tribal war, misunderstanding, and etc., you know, so people have to migrate, you know, from where they were to a different place to you know, to make life.
But you are Ghanaian?
Yeah, I'm a proudly Ghanaian.
100% Ghanaian? 100%
Ghanaian.
Which part of Ghana?
I'm from Tamale.
Oh, wow. Okay. So let's look at how music started for you. You are called a musician at the same time a guitarist. How did it start for you? Why did you choose that career?
Okay. You know, it all started some years, like 15 years, like 17 years back, when I met this great guitarist called Obos.
Obos?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, actually, I went to him to train my voice.
Okay.
You know, so after some couple of days, he decided to
teach
you
you
know,
the guitar.
no, not teach, but then we decided to experiment, you know, by using my dialect into the high life thing.
Okay.
You know.
Hausa
so,
or?
No, Dagomba.
Dagomba. Okay.
Yeah, but I speak Hausa as well.
Oh, wow.
And I write more in Hausa.
Okay.
So we gave it a try. We gave it a try and it worked. And since then, anywhere that I go, you know, I used to be a technician for Kujentri. So most of the time when I'm with Kwame Yabua or I'm at his place, and you know, I pick a guitar and you know, start to sing. You know, the guys there were like, no, you know, I need to stick to this. You know, so that's when it started.
But then you had not thought of being a musician yourself?
But then I was a rapper.
Oh!
But then I was a rapper, but you know.
So if I drop some bars, because some bars must drop. If I hear some bars. So they told you to put the rapping aside and.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Let's hear some bars. Let's hear some bars. Give us some bars.
For Sisi Bra, me family Bra, Yenye Bushia, Yandi are growing crowd as well, Yena Yefa, Kahum Bra, me share hips, Nanti Cruncha, Nini will be a count, Joao picture, Marta Lisa, Sisia, Mejayubia. You know, it's one of.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's one of the things, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the switch, I mean, from rap to the kind of music you do now, high life music, right?
Yeah.
Which would you say it was worth the switch?
Singing.
Leaving rap to do
singing. You know, because when I start to sing, my whole life started to change, my attitude, you know, and I begin to meet big people that I wasn't
never thought
expecting.
you would meet.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
You know.
So you think rap wouldn't have taken you that far?
No, I rap, rap is kind of foreign thing. Though people here are saying, hey, rap is a thing, but rap is not ours. For we is singing.
Okay.
Even when I go to the mosque to pray, the imam sings. You understand?
Yeah.
And when you go to the shrine, it's the same thing. They sing. They don't rap there. So singing is kind of something spiritual. Yeah.
Wow. So how long have you been doing this?
For about 15 years, like seriously.
Professionally?
Professionally,
15 years.
yeah. 15 years.
Do you have some albums or?
Yeah, I have. Within the 15 years, it took me some steps, because there was a time that I need to go back to Cape Coast. Sorry, that I need to go to Cape Coast for a music school, and I joined a band there. And we did a couples of collaborations. I wrote for them.
Okay.
I sang for them, and it was nominated at the Denmark World Musics. Though it didn't take that award, but then it
was nominated.
Yes. So I was with this band for about 8 years.
Oh.
Preparing myself. Because we were doing exchange programs. Some students who come all the way from Denmark to Cape
Ghana.
Coast,
Okay.
yeah, and then we also go there. So I was very lucky to meet some good teachers. As now that I'm saying, my second album has been produced by myself, mixed by myself.
Wow.
But then U-Beats mastered.
The final.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when I left Cape Coast and I came to Accra, and I formed my band, and we started performing at Alliance Fansels, Plus 223, So through that, we recorded a live album that we had about 9 songs on it.
Nice song. So how many albums do you have now?
Now I have 2.
2 albums.
2 albums.
Okay. What's the current one? The title of the current one?
The title of the current one is Made in Ghana.
Made in Ghana.
Yeah.
So the kind of music you do, high life, sort of sounds quite different from the high life like the typical high life we know. How is the reception like for your kind of high life? Is it very warm? I mean, the reception.
Yeah, with the kind of high life that I do, I mix. In music, they say fusion. You understand? I'm from Tamale. We also have our rhythms.
Yeah.
So I infuse them. Most musicians don't understand why I call it high life, but it's high life because anywhere that I go to perform around Africa, the first thing that they like when I start to perform, they're like, "Oh, you're from Ghana." I'm like, I said, "No, I hear high life in it.
Oh, wow.
I hear Mandink in it. I hear Wolof in it." And I'm like, "Wow." So that is music for you.
Yeah.
That is music for you. The more inspiration you put into your work, people hear it and then because I remember when I performed in South Africa some years back, then this one artist from South Africa who was telling me that I'm sounding like Salif Keita, I'm sounding like Yusuf Ndu, I'm sounding like Osibisa,
Wow.
I'm sounding like Koni Mo, and I'm like,
Hey, who are you?
yeah, and I said, yeah, it's music.
Mm.
It's music. So with the kind of high life that I do, is I would say is the modern.
Modern high life.
Is the modern.
So
high life.
were you inspired by any of the names you mentioned?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes.
Were you listening to them?
Yeah, I was listening to them. I love Ejakonimo very well.
Wow.
I love it. I sometimes, spend time, listening to his the way he, plays his guitar, the way he goes about his melody, even sometimes the way even he sings, and Ghana should start celebrating him, I think.
Ghana should start celebrating Ejakonimo. I'll be right back after this commercial break. When I come back, Fatau Keita is still my guest. Stay tuned. You're a superstar. So this, what's the title of this one? Fe. Because I'm Elio. What was the meaning of Nasunta?
I'm in love with her.
I'm in love.
Yeah.
Nasunta.
Fadimata Nasunta, I will love you.
What's the meaning of that?
Fadim, like tell her I'm in love with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Nasunta, I'm in love with her.
Okay.
Fadimata Nasunta, tell her I'm in love with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nasunta, Fadimata Nasunta. Ladies and gentlemen, Fatau Keita is my guest, and there's a new one. He calls it Fe. And I love that Nasunta. As a Nasun, as a dear cousin Nasun.
Oh.
We are live on Facebook. It's ETV Ghana on Facebook, and you can send me a message on WhatsApp. It's 02022222054. Nasunta, Fadimata Nasunta, Rashida Nasunta. So, this is of the second album, right?
Yeah.
What's the title of the album? The second one, back to Made in Ghana.
Made in Ghana.
Yes. So this one is
part of the
part
Made
of
in Ghana
the new
album.
one.
Yeah.
So that means that when we go to Tamale Day, one can say you are like a superstar. It's said Tamale is like a whole country on its own with your own superstars and all. Is that the case there?
Oh no.
Like
it's just a country.
It's a country.
Tamale is part of the country. So it's,
but I mean, you have your own. I let you have your own awards, music awards, movie awards, etc.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, is the flag of Ghana.
Oh yeah. That's very true.
Me, I don't believe in like Central Music Awards. No.
Okay.
It makes the artist limited. You understand? It will be perfect if you have an award and you have artists from the north, Boku, Wa, Tamale, from Kumasi, from the Volta, all the regions in Ghana under one award scheme.
So by that, would you say that the Ghana Music Awards is sort of sidelining these people, and it doesn't really reflect Ghana Music Awards?
So Ghana Music Awards, we all hear rumors about. You understand? You have to pay, But it's very bad. It's very. The reason why I'm saying this is I'm from Ghana. But the people of Benin were able to recognize my talent. Were able to recognize who Fatau Keita is. And I was invited and I was awarded.
Wow.
You understand? That is good. When you're an artist, when you're an artist and then you gain this respect, one, it makes you work hard. Two, it doesn't limit you. You understand? But when you have an award scheme and it's only the artists from the south, so therefore every artist wants to come all the way from the north to Accra to which I'm part of it. You understand? It's not
So where would the blame be? The award scheme or the music industry?
I would say the organizers. I would say because for example, Grammy Awards like this is
Okay.
is
It's global.
And that's what makes it interesting.
Mm.
Even if you're an artist and they nominate you and you don't even win, you feel good
Mm-hmm.
because you feel that you are in some part of the world, but some people have been able to recognize what you do. So
Let me announce the phone lines.
Okay.
You can call us on 055-565-7278, 055-565-7278. So by this, do you file for the Ghana Music Awards?
I've done that many times, but I wasn't selected.
They didn't select you to be
no.
nominated. Under what category did you?
High life.
High life music.
Yeah.
And you were not nominated at all. Which High Life Artist of the Year or Song of the Year, which areas do you send your submission?
High life artist or high life song of the year. Because I believe in Ghana here, you need to listen to my late. I have a new song which is part of the Made in Ghana album.
Okay.
It's entitled Adepa. You need to listen to the song. High life, when we say high life, it's only 5% artists who are doing high life in Ghana.
Only 5%.
5%.
Like who and who?
I cannot mention names because those who even claim that they do high life.
I talk about the current crop of musicians, or you're talking about even from back in the day?
Oh, back in the day, they've paid their dues already.
Okay, so we are talking about
the current.
Okay.
So
what makes their song not high life?
Yeah, because we all know high life. The fundamentals of high life is the rhythm. The rhythm, and then the phrases that the singer also singing. That's what simplifies as high life. You understand? And in Ghana here, it's hard for an artist to go to studio and do a high life song.
Why?
Because they feel that they will not hear of them. You understand? So they go to the studio and then just do anything and then call it high life. And when you want to say the truth, you tend to be an enemy.
Yeah, it looks like this conversation about the genres and the content and what makes it a particular genre keeps coming up, and it gets confusing by the day. But I mean, that's another conversation for another time. I'm still interested in the fact that, like you're saying, people up in different parts of the country cannot be part of the entire musical system. Are you a member of the Musica?
Yeah, I'm a member.
You're a member of Musica, registered member.
Yeah, with all the things artists are saying about Musica, I still believe in them. With all the things people are saying about Gambro, I still believe in Gambro. You understand?
Okay.
Because they are for us. So if we think they are not working well for us, we have to sit down with them. You understand? But what do we see? Everybody can just get up and they say anything concerning these people.
Maybe it's because they also put their hope in the entity, and then it didn't
put your
really
hope
help them.
on your music. If your music cannot sell in Togo, you don't have to blame Musica, or you don't have to blame Gamblo. You understand? Yeah.
If your music cannot sell in Togo, who do you blame? You blame yourself?
Yeah, you should blame yourself as an artist, because I remember when I went to Mali to play a festival. So after performance, There is this Tumani Jabate, 3 times Grammy Award winner, invited me to his house. So I went there, we had a nice time, you know. Actually, I was supposed to leave the next day, but then he put me on a hold. He got me a hotel, you know, and the next day he told me, now let's go to this restaurant to go and eat, you know. So we went to the restaurant, and my brother, when we were eating, you know, there was this music video program going on. And every country that they reach, they show 10 artists. So for example, if they are in Nigeria, they show 10
of the artists.
Yeah. If they go to Kenya, 10. If they go to Zimbabwe, 10. Anywhere in the continent, 10. But when they come to Ghana, 1.
Who was that?
Bisa Keita.
Wow.
Yes. And why? Because Bisa Keita music has an identity. You can hear this high life thing inside.
Wow.
Yes. It was, I felt very ashamed. Because Tumani was like, Fatau, you have good musicians, but why is it that I was short of words? I couldn't say anything.
Wow. This is shocking, though.
Yeah.
But time is up. Oh my. Anyway, so your final message. What are you on now? What's up with you?
Yeah. For now, I'm working on the second album. And it's a live studio recording.
Oh, okay.
So it's taking more time, and then now I'm looking forward to do collaborations outside with Siddiq Jabate and all this big. Actually, I have one song that I was supposed to do with DJ Arafat, but it's no more. You know. Yes, so the brand is still working hard. The brand is still working hard, but it's like the industry has forsaken us. You understand?
Wow.
So I'll use this opportunity to tell, the award scheme, the event organizers, they should think about us. They should think about us, especially we from the north, and especially the Votarian people, especially the Kumasi. They should listen to us. They should bring all of us together, and then things will work out. Because now, no Ghanaian artist can say, I'm going to Nigeria to do this. I'm going to here to do that. You go and do it, but then you'll be sabotaged. Why? Because your own industry, there is no peace in the artists, and there is no unity. Most managers also think artists are ungrateful. But trust me, you see, the kind of crafts that we are exhibiting, it takes a lot of things to bring out, a product.
Yeah.
You understand?
Sure,
so if you are an artist, or you are an artist manager, and you feel that the artist is ungrateful, then in a way, you are sucking the investors away. The investors will never come in. Yeah. The Nigerians, I don't know if you've been listening to them, it's very hard to hear some negative news from the Nigerians.
That's true.
It's very hard to hear some negative news from the Francophones country. But look at what we're hearing. We're feeling here today.
Quite unfortunate one there, but then we have to go too. So Your social media handles.
It's Fatau Keita.
Fatau Keita.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Foster Romanus. My guest, Fatau Keita. Earlier on, we had Niayi and Nancy of the prisoners coming up in December, 2nd to 4th December at Alliance France. They also come through. So, until same time next week, I'll be back on Friday. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest.